Picture this. The bell rings, you tell students to line up, and suddenly it's chaos. Some kids seem confused, anxious, and some may even be beginning to melt down. Does this sound familiar? What if I told you there's one simple strategy that can transform your transitions and reduce student anxiety? It's called priming, and it's backed by behavior and brain science. Priming is giving students advance notice about what's coming next. When you prime, you're creating a cognitive storage unit in their brain, a mental folder where they can organize and prepare for upcoming information. Think of it like giving someone a map before a road trip, instead of surprising them with turns at the last second. Here's the science. Our brains crave predictability. When students don't know what's coming, their amygdala, the brain's fear center, goes into high alert. This triggers anxiety and a fight or flight response. But when you prime students, you're reducing that fear of the unknown. You're telling their brain, hey, here's what's happening, and you're safe. This emotional regulation means students feel prepared and secure, making them far more likely to engage rather than resist or avoid. This has two key benefits. First, priming dramatically reduces anxiety. Transitions become smooth because students aren't caught off guard. They know what's expected and when. Second, when students feel safe and prepared, they're more willing to participate. No more avoidance behaviors, no more shutdowns, just active, ready learners. Let me show you what effective priming looks like. It's 5 minutes before math ends. You walk over to your visual schedule, point to it, and use a timer as you say, in 5 minutes, we'll switch to math. You front load the transition by clearly stating the expectation. We'll clean up our materials and line up silently. Then, and this is crucial, you remind students what to do if they get stuck. You say, remember, if you need help, raise your hand or use your help card. If you feel frustrated, you can take a break. Use deep breaths or squeeze your fidget tool. When the transition happens, students aren't surprised. They know what's expected and they have tools to self-regulate. The transition is seamless. To make priming work, remember these 3 essentials. First, review the schedule frequently. This might be with the whole class, but also with an individual student. Keep the schedule visible for all students, as well as on the specific students' desks who may be struggling, and reference it throughout the day so students always know what's coming. Second, front-load transitions with a timer. That 5-minute heads up with the visual timer is gold. Students can see time passing and mentally prepare. Third, remind students what to do if they get stuck. Give them the specific tools. Raise your hand for help. Take a break if needed. Use deep breaths or grab your fidget. This prevents meltdowns before they start. If you remember just one thing from this video, let it be this. Prime your students with these 3 steps. Show the schedule. Use a timer and provide them with the 5, 3, and 1 minute warnings. And remind them of their coping strategies. When you do this, you'll see less anxiety, smoother transitions, and you'll see a lot more engagement.